Just a second. All right. Good evening, everyone. Once again, you're welcome to the PLCU technical training. Now, what you just watched for the past 7 minutes was a very brief, precise presentation from Mr. Alex Reinhardt, the CEO and founder of the PLCULTIMA coin, as well as all the infrastructure associated with it. So, what do we have to do today? What do we have to learn today? Now, in our past class, let me use this opportunity to apologize for not being able to hold the past class on Monday last week. And that was due to some unprecedented situations that I had to attend to. And thank you all for understanding. So for those of you who are here, who would be making it to the Dubai convention, I hope you're all fired up and ready to be here. And I'm pretty sure you've gone through all the processes for being able to acquire your card here in Dubai when you arrive. That being said, we're going to go into our applications today. All right, we're going to go into our applications today, the ULTIMA farm and the ULTIMA wallet. And in our last class, we showed you how to create this, set up these two applications. And we're also able to look at, errors that could be, present as we try to set up these two applications. And for those who followed the training then, at the end of the meeting, we would have that very brief presentation from the CEO played again just for you to learn. Okay, so we're heading on to our main training for today, which is one, we're going to look at the best way to make more profits from this technology and how we can send our coins from the wallet, coins that have minted, back to the farm. And then we're going to look at some updates that have happened in our ULTIMA farm and ULTIMA wallet applications. Okay, so first of all, what we want to look at now is what updates have we been able to experience in this setup. This is for those who already know how to set their ULTIMA farms and wallet. Here is good news for you because the updated applications have, better features that can help you make your setup easier. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen now, and we're going to just look at some of them. All right. Let me share screen. Okay, so what are the new updates that we find? For example, one, you could use updates on the PLC. Let's start with the wallet. Okay, PLCU wallet, or rather, I would say the ULTIMA. Okay, so what are some of the updates? Number one, while creating your transport PIN, okay, you could use either numbers or alphabets to create your transport PIN. Now, you have no limitation, okay, with the use of either alphabets or numbers. With your wallet, you could use as much as more than up to or more than 6 alphanumeric characters. Okay, now previously we used to have this concept of using only 6 numbers. Now, to enhance the security, the company has updated the application. Some of you must have even noticed it a long time ago before now, but now you can use alphanumeric characters, numbers, alphabet, or even symbols to create your transport pin for your wallet. Your transport pin for your wallet. Okay, the transport pin for your wallet. Okay, so what other update did we find? What other updates did we find? 2, your transport pin, I'm going to always use TP. Your transport pin, which is TP, doesn't show on your private key preview screen. Okay, your TP doesn't show on your private key preview screen, which means you can now screenshot your private keys from your ULTIMA wallet. Okay, now this is a good news, though, but it is also very, very sensitive, because some of us on our devices, like for example, I've noticed a lot of people, they don't have gallery on their phone. The only application they have to view pictures on their phone is photos. And that is an account especially designed by Google to save your pictures in the cloud. Hear this very clearly. Some phones have only photos. That is what they use to view their pictures. And now these people, a lot of them, more than 95% of them, have no idea that any picture that is saved there is automatically saved to their Google Cloud account. Do you understand? So if you take a private key, or rather a screenshot of your private key for your wallet, and you then allow it to be saved in the cloud, well, the good thing is your transport pin no longer displays, which kind of secures you a little, but still it is very, very wrong and insecure to have your private keys uploaded on a cloud server that is not secured in any way. Because the moment your Gmail account is intruded on, that's it. The moment that account is hacked, the moment that account is exposed, you stand a chance of your wallet being compromised. So this is a beautiful development. We love it, because the idea of you see the private key on your phone, and some people have just one device, they now have to go scamper, look for another device to take a picture of it. It's quite stressful. So this is a good development. However, we want to be careful not to save those screenshots on our devices just like that. And remember, the best way to keep your private keys, I will say it, whether we are doing it or not, is to print it and keep it very safe and secure. You see the way you keep your university certificate, the way you keep those degrees you have acquired, keep it that same way. Okay, now this is another development we have seen in the wallet itself. Okay, now of course we all have witnessed the ULTIMA farm development in the ULTIMA farm that enables us to be able to track our minting factor. I'm just going to pop up my screen now and show you an example of what I mean. So in the updated wallet, or rather farm, in the updated farm, we have this minting factor chart or graph, as you may call it. So the minting factor, we know at any point we are clicking on get profit, we know that this is the amount of profit I will be expecting for the next 1 year. Okay, so just for the new friends who are here, now this is a technical training. So if you would want to get some basic information about this technology, stay right through the end, because at the end of the meeting, I'm going to play a very short, precise presentation from the CEO, Mr. Alex Reinhardt, for you to get familiar with how the technology works. Okay, so but this is specifically a technical training for those who have come into this business already. All right, so what you see on your screen is what we call the minting factor graph. Okay, so for example, in the month of May, it tells you that your minting speed, which means the amount of coins you can produce in a year, is up to 6.45 times the amount you use to enter a smart contract. So if, for example, you put in, let's say you put in let's say 1 PLCU, okay? If you put in 1 PLCU, with this factor of 6.45, it means you are going to mint 1, okay, multiplied by 6.45 times, which gives you a total of 6.45 PLCU in a year, okay, in a year. So if you wait until June, for example, you see the hours remaining time until the minting factor changes is 1 day, 4 hours, 38 minutes, 30 seconds, 29 seconds, and it keeps counting. Okay, so the moment you see that the countdown expires, it means you have gone into the next month, which means the amount of coins you can produce will no longer be up to 6.45 times, but it will now be reduced to 6.15, which is a total reduction of 30% for the year. 30% reduction. Because this 6.545 automatically means 645% in a year. So if you want to get how much you are getting, per month, all you need to do is divide it by 12, and this gives you 53.75% every single month. So if you put 1 PLCU, it means you'll be getting 1 point, did I say 1 point something? 0.5375 PLCU. That's what you'll be getting every month, okay? This is the percentage you make per month. But as from the 1st of June, what you will be making will no longer be this, but it will be 615 divided by 12, which is around 51 point something, around 51%. Okay? Now, this is something that can really help us keep track of our investment and be able to help us decide even better what we should do. Now, it is no longer a news that the CEO has done a very remarkable, he has taken a very remarkable and bold step for the benefit of all his, partners across the world, across the globe. Before, we used to have the max load adjusting to the current price of the coin. But today, the max load we have is, I tell you, this is a frank statement. You will never get this amount of max load again. and it's expiring on the 15th of June, because the max load is programmed to be reducing every 15th of the month. That is every half of each month. In a month that has 31 days, it could be on the 15th, it could be on the 16th. Okay, so I would recommend that you take this opportunity to get the best farm for yourself. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter that you have to fill it up immediately. No, don't even think that you must fill it up like this guy here. No, you must have like a reservoir where you keep compounding to make more profit. Because maybe by the time you buy a little farm and you feed, and tomorrow you are making money and you feel like, oh, I need to invest more. By that time, you will now be buying the farm for twice or even 3 times the price you ought to have gotten it now. So this is my own recommendation. I'm not a financial advisor, but from my study of the opportunities currently available, this is something you can think about and decide to do. It's up to you. Everybody makes his or her own decisions. Okay, so these are the few things I wanted to show to you. However, I mentioned being able to transfer your profits from your wallet to your farm. Some people ask that question a lot. How do I send money that has minted into my wallet back to my farm? Well, there are several ways you can do that. Basically, 2 ways. Okay, number 1, you could send it in the regular way you send coins from one wallet to the other wallet. Okay, all you need to do is come to your wallet, or rather to your farm, copy your farm wallet address. Where do you find your farm wallet address? You go to, this is the home page, okay, where you have the minting factor graph, okay, the minting factor graph. Here is the smart contract you have entered. You're able to see the smart contract you have entered. Here is the history of transaction that has happened in your account. The history of it, have you received coins? Have you sent coins? Have you withdrawn coins from your farm? Have you minted coins? How much smart contracts have you put in? All these information are right here in the history button, okay? And then you go to the settings tab, or whatever button, okay? Now here, you see a lot of, options. There is change PIN. Now the PIN here you are changing, remember, it's not your transport PIN. Oh. Don't go and do change PIN here and think that you have changed your transport PIN. It's a lie. You have not changed your transport PIN. The change PIN here is referring to the login PIN, the PIN code you use to open your farm application. The PIN code you use to open your farm application, because it's always locked. The moment you enter the application, you need to input this 6-digit PIN code to be able to access the application. And then, of course, if your phone enables fingerprint, you can then enable it. It's up to you. Then we see the transfer funds. Now, transfer funds is the option you use to send coins from your farm back to your wallet. Remember the way I said it. From your farm back to your wallet, and not just to any other wallet. You cannot, why is this my end? Why is this my end looking funny? You cannot send coins from your farm to another wallet other than the wallet associated or binded with the farm. So that means if this is your farm, for example, you cannot send coins from this farm or transfer coins from this farm to a different wallet or to a different farm is not possible. It can only withdraw coins to the wallet associated with it. Okay? So if you click on this transfer form, automatically it even tells you the wallet address that is associated with this farm, which is the main ULTIMA wallet address that is connected to this farm, and that is where the withdrawal of the coins is going to. Okay? Now, some of you now may be thinking, oh, so I can withdraw coins from my farm. Well, technically, it is only the coins that are in your available balance. You see this rectangle on the blue rectangle on the left. Only the coins that you can see here, that appears here, that can be withdrawn, which means it is only the coins that have not been used to enter a smart contract that can be withdrawn from the farm. As long as you have entered the coin into a smart contract, okay, and it appears here, you cannot withdraw it until the 1-year contract period has ended. Okay, I just saw somebody's question now. But can you send coin from my wallet? Of course, that is, I mean, that is your wallet now, you know, but the farm is different. Okay, with the farm, you can only send to your wallet. Now we're talking about how we can transfer our profit, our minted profit from our wallet back to our farm. Now, 2 ways I mentioned. Okay, I'm just using this opportunity to enlighten some of you who are new in using this application, okay, so that you become familiar with some of these terms. Now, before we come to transferring our profit back to our farm, let me just go through the last point, which is this farm wallet export. Okay, now farm wallet export you see here is used when for any reason, maybe you are not sure that you saved your private key, and maybe you want to log out of the farm, or you want to uninstall the app, or you want to update your phone, or you want to do something that you think might uninstall your farm wallet application or your ULTIMA wallet. You go to this farm wallet export, and then you need to create a transport PIN. Now you could create a new transport PIN, or you could create a different transport PIN. It doesn't, the same transport PIN you used before, it doesn't matter. Okay, now it's now going to generate for you the private key. Now this is very important. Make sure that you do not log out of your farm wallet account if you are not sure that you have your private keys. Say, these have made people lose a lot of money, because by the time they log out, they just realize that, man, my private key was not saved. But if you are smart, from the lecture, the class we had last time, I showed you how to save your private key and wallet while creating your farm. It must be saved before you conclude your farm creation. Okay, that is very important, so that at no point will you find yourself in such a situation. So let's go back to the main point. 2 ways we can transfer our profits from our wallet to our farm. 1, go to top up my farm, and it's going to show you your farm wallet address. All you need to do is what? Tap on this address, it will copy. You don't need to press and hold, okay? Just tap on it, it will copy. Or you have the wallet where your private key, or your, sorry, where the minted profit has come in, okay? If it's on another device, you can just scan the code and send those amount of coins to the farm. Okay, now another way you can do that even more easily is by using your ULTIMA wallet application. Your ULTIMA wallet application. Now I'm just going to show you how to do that. So if I go to my ULTIMA wallet application, okay, for example, this is another account that is here. Okay, now this is another account. So because I am not logged in, notice here in the settings, you see sign in. I am not signed in. I cannot transfer funds from my ULTIMA wallet to my farm. I cannot transfer my profits directly using the wallet. So I'm just going to show you very quickly how you can get that done. Okay, so I'm just going to import the wallet associated with this account, and then I'm going to show you right away. Okay, so let's do that. Give me a second. Let me pull up the private keys, and that should be here. Okay. All right. Okay, so I have my private keys. Okay, so I want to scan now. Immediately I scan, that's it. Okay, so I have to enter my transport PIN. All right. All right, so this is the wallet, okay? This is the wallet. Now, notice that there are just 4 different options below on the menu here. 4 different options on the menu. Okay, we have the home button where we see the chart, the price, the send, receive button. I think I have to enable my, hold up, Zoom. Should be able to. Okay. So, all right. So I'm able to what? I'm able to use this to receive, to see my wallet address. This is the wallet address associated with my wallet. And then when I want to send money, I could as well use this icon. This send, this is send, and this is receive. This is send, and this is receive to see my wallet address. But now below, what do we have? Below, what do we have? Here in the menu, you see we have the home key. Okay, we have the home key. And then we also have the history button. And then we have the QR code. And then we have settings. Now, what are these? I'm going to show you just now. Okay. Now, the home is where you are. The history shows you, like I mentioned before, the transactions that has happened in this wallet. Have you sent money from this wallet? Have you received money to this wallet? Have you entered a smart contract? All these will show on the history page. And then when you want to send money, you can either use this QR code to scan the QR code or the wallet address that you wish to send money to. And then the settings option here gives us a lot of other options similar to what we saw in the farm, right? Quite similar. But the difference between this and the farm is there is PLCU wallet export, there is PLCU wallet import, and then there is delete PLCU wallet. Of course, we don't want to ever think of touching or using this particular option here. It's out of what we want to do. Okay, so now there are just 4 options below here, but there is one option that we need to be able to send coins directly from our wallet to our farm. And what we need to do to get that option available is to sign in. Now we're just going to sign into this account just now. So, but before I sign in, I would like to stop my screen sharing, and then I'll sign in with those details, and then I'll come back to you. Just give me a second to do that. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. I'll be with you very shortly. Okay. Okay. At gmail.com. All right. And then password. Okay. All right. So we log in. All right, so I'll go back to share my screen again so you could see. Okay. All right, so now you can see my screen. So I have just successfully logged in. Now you can see the email address. Okay, so I've logged in. You can see the email address. Okay. Now, do we notice now that we have more than just 4 options below? Now we have one extra option that has been added, which is this P icon on a square box. Okay. Now this is the option we use to transfer coins from our wallet to our farm. It's very simple. All you need to do is just tap on this icon, okay, and then type in the amount of coin. Now the amount you have in your wallet that is available for transfer will be here. You'll see it very clearly here, very clearly. Now from this, you can know how much you can type in to be able to send to your wallet. The moment you type in the required amount and you click on next, all you need to do is just to confirm, and that's it. The money goes straight into your wallet. It's very easy. It's not difficult at all. Very, very easy. Okay, so that's it. That's about this option I shared with you. I told you about. You can either copy the address from your farm and then click on send, type in the amount you want to send, then next you enter the address, and then you can simply send it to the farm. Now that will also take the 3% charge. But even if you're using this option I just showed you, you will still be charged. You will still be charged. But from my experience, I think it's the same charge. So any which way you want to do it, you can't avoid the 3% charges. Okay? Now, that is about the wallet and the farm. I've taught you how to create this wallet and the farms, and the video is available on YouTube. You can take your time to go through it again, okay? And then you can learn how to do this on your own. You don't always have to depend on your upline or the person who has introduced you to do it. You can learn to do these things yourself, okay? So that's about the technical aspects of what I've shown you. Now, for most of you who have applied for the card already, for most of you who have applied, who have applied for the card already, you will notice that you cannot activate your card online. The first few weeks, the first 2 weeks when the card came out, you could actually activate this card online without a physical card. But now you need the physical card to be able to activate your card online, okay? So that's very important. And please, if you know you're coming to Dubai and you have not yet, verified your PLCU member account, I don't actually see how you are going to get that card, okay? So you want to make efforts to do that verification before you come. All right, so this is just one point I wanted us to look at today, okay? And then I'm going to head over to show you a preview of what opportunities lie ahead for all of us here today. If you are new, you want to listen to this part I'm going to present to you now. If you are new, you want to pay attention to what I'm going to show you right now, okay? So I'll share my screen again, then show you what I mean. All right. So it's very important for you to understand the changes that have happened and the changes that will soon happen in the market space. Now, what I mean is the ULTIMA farms, the ULTIMA minters, this is the unique technology that does the whole magic for you, okay? The ULTIMA minter is the technology that enables you to create new coins. It's like a license, okay? It's like a license to print money. If ever there's a situation where the central bank of a country sells license for people to print real original copy of money, then this is something like it. So you rent this technology for just 1 year, and it helps you to be producing up to more than 50% of the amount of coins you store in it. The only thing you have to do is just save coins in there. Keep it there without touching it. Keep it without taking it out for just 1 year. And every month you produce more than 50% of that amount. And guess what? At the end of the year, that initial amount that you saved or you kept in that farm comes back to you. That is the most amazing part. Because if you are making 50% every month, that means in 2 months you have made the amount of money of coins that you put in, right? So why should the initial amount be given back to you? But at the end of the year, the initial amount you deposited comes back to you 100%. Okay, so now why did I bring you to this page? I brought you to this page for a very important reason, and that is looking at the max load that we have today and looking at the price it is selling for. How many of you in this room bought a max load of 0.2 for more than 1,100 euro? If you did, raise your hand, let me see. Just take it, or if you can't, if you don't know how to raise your hand, type in the chat. I did. Okay, sorry. Let me say 1,100 euro. Not everybody may have been able to buy that, okay? But how many of you were able to buy, 110 euro worth of farm and you got 0.02? Very few people, because this was the initial max load that it started with a price of 5,000 euro per coin. It looks like a normal thing, but it's a promotion. That is the way I look at it. Because if we are going by the current price of the coin, which is over 35,000 today, you can never get 0.02 as a max load for the farm of 110 euro. Do you understand? So this is a massive promotion for you. On a normal day, you should be spending how much? Okay, let us do it. 35,000 divided by 5,000 is how many? 5 times 6 gives us 30, right? 7 times 5 or 5 times 7 gives us 35. So you should do 0.02 divided by 7. That should give you the amount of coins that should be on this max load. Do you understand? Now, following the current price, it should be around this, that should be here. But now you are having a whooping 0.02 PLCU. How much is 0.02 PLCU in the market? 0.02 times 37,000. Who can do this math? 0.02 times 37,000 is how much? Is it not something around, let me not stress my brain too much. 0.02 times 37,000, that should be 750 $740. And you are buying a farm that will hold up $740 for just a chicken 110 euro. A chicken 110 euro. You think about it now, is it not a promotion? So if you miss this, and by the 15th of June, let me write it so that you will understand. See, if you are waiting till 15th of June itself, that means you are not serious. Do you understand? If you wait until the 15th of June and this max load is adjusted, you will have to pay ×2 of the price you would use to buy this farm. You will never see this max load again. This is guaranteed. Why? Because I want to assure you that the price will never come down to 5,000. Yeah, I know a lot of us have a lot of fear. Oh, the price that has gone to 80 has come down. Oh, that is normal. This is normal. But there is a certain amount that a certain coin cannot come down to. Do you understand? And just like Bitcoin, PLCU has a finite amount of coins that can be minted in a specific period of time. Now, Bitcoin does not have a specific period of time, but it only has a finite amount of coins that can be produced, which is 21 million. But PLCU has 11 million coins, maximum amount to be produced, but a finite, a limited period of time for these coins to be produced, which is just 3 years. So if you are not able to get this farm today, tomorrow, next week, and the 15th of June comes and passes, that's it. You are not going to be able to get the max load you see here will adjust to 0.01 or even less, depending on the cost of the coin. Okay, so that is why I have brought you to this screen so that you can use, so that you can use this opportunity I have just shared with you, so that you can use this opportunity. If you have money to buy, okay, if you have money to buy basic farm, don't limit yourself to starter. Don't limit yourself to air. Don't limit yourself to light. Buy the basic. You know why? Because even if you cannot put even up to half of the amount of coins to fill up this basic, even if you're able to buy a quarter amount to fill up this farm or to put in this farm, with the 50% returns you keep getting every month, within a short while, this farm is full and you begin to reap the benefits of a 0.2 basic minter farm. A lot of us know now, before this opportunity came, some people had already bought farm of 20,000, 50,000 euro. And what did they get? A very little fraction for the max load. But now you have before you a massive opportunity. Can you imagine? 5,500 euro will give you a farm of 1 PLCU. Who can beat that? Initially, when the max load, when the farm started, a lot of us did not take it seriously. We want to just try, but those who went in big today, they know what I'm talking about. And some of them are on this call, okay? They know what they have seen and how they are enjoying this opportunity. So my recommendation to you is not a financial advice, but this is based on the facts before us today and the opportunity before us today. Do not hesitate to make good use of this opportunity, because these farms you see today, I don't know, I am in serious doubt that you will ever see such a max load in the future. Okay, so we can take advantage of this opportunity and make the best of what we are seeing. I only talk about the technology. I only emphasize on the benefits of the technology and how you can make the best out of it. There is a business side to it too. So if you have been attending the regular webinars where you are trained on the business opportunity, how it works, what the company has, the infrastructure, what it has built all its, technologies on and all of that, then you would know that the business side of it is very, very lucrative, okay? But I will still put it to you that owning a farm of your own that does not depend on anybody coming into the business or not coming, whether somebody registers or not, with your farm, you are covered every month. Every month. Now, a lot of people have this question just before I round up and play the presentation of the CEO. Before I round up, a lot of people have this question of after 1 year, what next? They say now 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. Now, when the 1 year is over, what will happen? Well, it's very easy. It's a very simple answer. The farm you have bought, or should I use the word rented, expires after 1 year. If you have that knowledge, what would you want to do within the first 1 year? You want to produce as much coins, because as the year goes by, the fewer amount of coins you can produce. As the year goes by, the fewer amount of coins you can produce. So you want to use the first year to produce the maximum amount of coins, because the idea is you will always be able to buy the farms using PLCU, right? So if you have so much PLCU, even if in the future, after the 1 year, the next year, which is, as you see on this chart here, from January next year, what's the max load we'll be having? The max load will be 3.5. Oh, sorry, did I say max load? Minting factor, 3.5, which is equivalent to what? 350%. Now, if we divide 350% by 5, that will give us, by 12, which is, for each month, that will give us just about 29% every month. Now, can you compare 29% every month with 53% every month? Are these two things the same number? So from the next year, January, we're looking at from 29% downward, the fewer amount of coins you can produce. So if you have produced so much coins within the first year, you could still use your coins to buy farms and even keep producing more, right? And then if you have produced up until the third year, okay, which is 2024, okay, 2024, that will be 1.75. So if we divide that, which is 175% divided by 12, that should be giving us 14%, 14.5% every month. Can you compare this with this or with this? So why not start now? Why wait? Why not start now? And the biggest dream is that after all these 3 years have passed, what happens? No more minting. No more minting of coins will happen again, because the farms will no longer be on sale and you cannot produce coins anymore. And guess what? The technology embedded into this coin keeps shrinking the coin, reducing the supply, Now, there is no production, but there is reduction in supply, because there is the burning mechanism that is connected to the coin, that every single transaction that happens, 3%, 1 to 3% of this coin is being burned. 1 to 3% of this coin is being burned. So what does that tell you? Economists in the room, what do you know about demand and supply? Do you foresee a serious scarcity of these coins? Okay. Do you foresee the future scarcity of these coins? What will this knowledge you have now help you to do today in preparation for such a time? What action will you take today in preparation for after 3 years when there are no, farms to produce or to mint coins anymore? My dear friends, I think this information I have shared with you is quite informative for to help you make your business decisions. I see some questions on the chat box. I'm going to come up to this Ultima card sharing or gifting. Is there tendencies that this minting will not last to the said 3 years, and what could be the cause? No, it must continue for 3 years. Why? Because 11 million coins is not a joke. As you know, the company is strategizing their efforts in such a way that the minting continues, because as you buy the farms, the company makes money. The company pays their business partners as you buy each farm, right? So the minting is going to continue for the next 3 years. Now, within these 3 years, what we all know today as Platin Hero is going to become a very formidable and powerful, I don't know how to describe it, but if you have taken a look into the Platin Hero project, you will know that it is not for children. It is something that is going to shock a lot of people. Because at this point, at this termination point where no coins will be minted again, the Platin Hero platform will be the next, that is, all the attention of farmers, the Ultima farmers, will be directed to Platin Hero, because this will be their next source of massive income opportunities. Okay, and that is why I keep telling you that the price of this coin after the 3 years, I'm not a prophet, so I don't know the future, but based on mathematical calculations, it may not be something you want to miss. Okay, it may not be something you want to miss. I don't know what the future says, but we all can tell. For example, in some of your countries where there is scarcity of certain goods and commodities, the moment, for example, in Nigeria, where I come from, the moment tanker drivers, there is in the newspaper, tanker drivers are on strike, everybody knows the next thing that will happen now. And we know it's fuel scarcity, right? So you don't need somebody to start telling you that, look, because tanker drivers are on strike now, fuel will be, you don't need anybody to tell you that. So in the same way, when you know that after 3 years, there will be no more coins to be minted, that should tell you or give you an idea of what will happen after that time. You don't need a prophet to tell you. Okay, so now you know that the minting will continue for 3 years. At no point will it be, terminated. Or perhaps if the coins have been minted up to 11 million, I'm pretty sure that the company will strategize it in such a way that there is no over circulation of the coin, so that it will continue to mint for 3 years. Okay. I just answered this third question. What does it mean that PLC will go in extinction after 3 years? Who said it's going to go in extinction? What I mean is it's going to be scarce. And all the coins will be directed to the PLCULTIMA project, which will boost the price of this coin. This is what I mean. And I'm sure I didn't use the word extinction, okay? This concept is what the economists call the creation of a rare commodity using the factor of self-positioning to create the new. That is quite wonderful, because I'm glad you understand this. Okay. How much do I need to buy and fill the smart? Please kindly contact the person who invited your upline or whoever that has introduced you to this business. The person can give you very detailed information regarding this. So although I have touched this in my last class, I will just touch it again for the purpose of those who were not able to capture it. I saw someone in the chat ask a question. How can someone dash another person PLCULTIMA card? Okay, now let's see how you can do that. It's not difficult, okay? All you need to do is go to the PLCU card website, okay? Let me do that. PLCU, PLC, then hyphen card.com, the way you see it spelled here. PLCU-card.com. This is the website you go to. And once you go here, all you need to do is to log into the account that has the card that wants to be gifted. If you have the card in your account, you want to dash it to somebody, you go to this website, okay? But I will have to log out because I will need to use another account to show you how to do this. Okay, just give me a second. I'll stop my screen sharing for security reasons. And then once I log in, I will let you know. Okay. So just a minute, How to share or gift your card. All right, so it's 60990, it's 60990. Okay, so let me go back to share my screen so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, so believing you can see my screen, here we are. So if you log in to an account, maybe you have bought the basic package, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 basic packages. As many basic packages as you buy, as many debit cards you get, because each package, each Ultima farm, basic farm you buy comes with a free card, okay? However, you know the terms and conditions. You must activate it using, you know, the 99 euro now, if you are going to pick it in Dubai, or 300 euro if you want the card to come directly to your house address, okay? So now you can see that this account has a number of cards in it, okay? Which means it has bought some basic packages that has given this account certain cards. So what do? It's very easy. Now you see this card, each card or each package has an order number, and that's what you see here, the order number, okay? So you determine which one is the same card. All of them is the same card. Now, whether you buy a basic or a medium or pro, now it all comes with the same card, okay? So all you need to do is check which card you want to give to the person. And there are two options here, for another and for me. For another and for me. Now, if the person has not activated a card for his or her own account, the person would need to use for me, create an account in the PLCUmember.com website, verify the account, and then generate the activation code, okay, to get the card connected. But if you want to gift somebody, you want to dash the way you put it in the message, all you need to do is to do what? Click on for another. Once you click on for another, it's going to generate an activation code for you. All you need to do is to copy this code, send it to the person to whom you want to gift this card to. Once you copy it and send to the person, all the person needs to do is to come to this same website, log into his or her own account, the person who wants to receive the card as a gift. Once the person is logged into his or own account, on the menu tab, or right here on the left as you see, you can click on the activation menu button. Once you click on the activation, all you need to do is just paste that code that was sent to you and then activate. Automatically, as soon as you activate, when you come to the My Cards page, you are going to see a card for yourself. It will leave the back office of that person and then is going to be credited to your own account. So I'm pretty sure that those steps are not difficult. And as for setting up the farm and the wallet, sorry, did I say farm and wallet? As for how to activate the cards how to verify the cards, all of that, you can also watch those because we've handled that in our past classes. And that's why it's important not to miss these classes, because when you miss it, it's very unlikely that I would actually go into detail on how to, do that. All right, so I see some questions here. Okay, yeah, I remember to replay the CEOs. Yeah, I will do that. Let me just take some questions. Where can one get your previous Zoom class? Okay, on Zoom. Yeah, I'm going to share that link in the group, hopefully today or tomorrow, because I have to upload this one as well so that you can see it. Okay, is it possible to convert our PLC farm to Ultima farm? Well, yes, you can. Yes. Oh, Better Looks already answered you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's it. So, any more questions? You can't type, you want to raise your hand, want to say something? After the presentation from the CEO, it's just about 7 minutes, okay? Then you can raise your hands and ask those questions. And then those who want to go to sleep, they can go to sleep as well, okay? So just give me a second. I'm going to show
Crazy
that.
2022. We have skyrocketing food and energy prices.
Right.
Weekly.
So let's get this presentation played. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And here we go. Okay. Optimize your video clip. Okay, I'll share.
Dear friends, welcome to the business presentation of PLC Ultima. I'm Alex Reinhardt, an economist, businessman, venture investor, one of the leading experts in blockchain and crypto technologies, and the founder of several projects and companies with a total capitalization of more than 1 billion euros. Over the next few minutes, I will introduce you to the possibilities of making money from cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. A short disclaimer in accordance with all the legal requirements. It's likely that you have already heard about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This is the evolution of money. It's happening right before our eyes. Just as we transition from cash to electronic payments, cryptocurrencies are no longer the future, but the present. The price of Bitcoin rose from 10 cents to $70,000. That's a 70 million % increase. In this presentation, we will talk about the PLCU coin. It entered the market at the end of the last year. Its price grew from 10 cents to $15,000 and it continues to grow today. The PLC project was launched in Switzerland in 2016. After 5 years of growth, our community exceeds 800,000 users. My goal is to unite everyone who wants to use crypto technologies to create a bridge between the real sector of the economy and the crypto market, which will help millions of people worldwide increase their financial well-being. That's why my team and I created the PLCU coin. Why is the PLCU growing so fast? The price of the coin skyrocketed from 10 cents to $15,000 and keeps rising. Why? There are many reasons for that. The most important reason is the existence of ready-made and convenient tools for generating a passive income. A large and active community provides the PLCU coin with high liquidity and extremely high demand. To strengthen and ride the price, the PLCU coin is listed on popular exchanges and aggregators with the goal to increase the price up to $100,000 per coin. You can produce the PLCU coin easily and quickly right now on your smartphone. The PLCU coin initially meets all the market requirements, which is why it's growing so quickly. PLCU has its own wholly decentralized open source blockchain. The blockchain is like a book where all the transactions are recorded, but no one can tear out the pages or change what's written. The key advantage of the blockchain are reliability, security, and complete transparency. The complete documentation on the coin and its economics is available in the PLCU white paper. The PLCU coin initially had a strict emission limit. Technically, the number of coins cannot exceed 11 million PLCU coins. The monthly decrease in the speed in the production of new coins, as well as the increase of the demand, strengthen the value and price growth of PLCU in the market. Another effective measure to reduce inflation and increase the growth of the exchange rate is the burning of 1% of coins from each transaction. PLCU isn't just easy to produce, it's also convenient for paying for goods and services. The PLC debit cards allows you to easily and quickly convert your PLCU coins into the fiat currency and enjoy your shopping. Tens of thousands of users are already paying with PLCU cards around the world. More than 1 million cards are set to be issued in 2022. The card gives you a phenomenal push to the global development of PLCU coin within the entire crypto market and the growth of its price. The most straightforward and profitable way to produce PLCU coins is to purchase an ULTIMA Minter product worth from 110 euro to 550,000 euro. The higher the price of the package, the larger the volume of the farm and the more coins you can produce. For example, let's say a user has a budget of 2,100 euro. The user purchases the ULTIMA Minter for 1,100 euro and fills the farm with the coins worth another 1,000 euro. With a package worth 1,100 euro and more, you get an exclusive PLC card as a gift. As a result, they can produce up to 7 times more coins than they put into the farm. Just fill the farm with PLCU coins and click on the Get Profit button. Then the blockchain will create new coins and send them to your wallet every month for a year. The coin production speed is very high now, but it decreases each month. So don't hesitate with your purchase. You can use the produced coin right away. Sell them, top up your cart, buy a new package, pay for goods and services. You can use a special calculator to see how many coins you can deposit to the farm and produce per year. PLCU offers 2 options for earning money. You can either passively produce coins or actively use additional sources of income. An active partner can both produce coins and earn money on recommendations. Payouts in the PLCU marketing plan achieve 70%. Thousands of users have already built successful career with PLCU and reached the desired diamond ranks. Each new diamond rank opened access to huge profits and offers significant additional bonuses. Our product is so great, and its value is so apparent that more than 90% of all users who find out about PLCULTIMA become our customers. If you are serious about making your life as enjoyable and comfortable as possible, if you want to have more fun, make more money, travel more, and stop living from paycheck to paycheck, join us right now. Talk to the person who invited you, and they will send you a sign-up link. If they haven't called yet, give them a call and say, "Send me a link, please. I want to start receiving my bonuses and my profits tomorrow." Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you all the best in the future with PLCULTIMA.
Okay, that was worth it. Thank you so much. All right, I'm pretty sure we enjoyed that video. And okay, I still see some people's hands up. So if you've understood all I've said, thank you for your time. And you can as well leave the meeting if you want, but if you want to hear some questions which you can learn from, you're also welcome to stay. What are the steps? Will it have? Well, I think this is a question you need to discuss with your upline, okay? And I'm sure he or she can advise you better. Okay, so let's start with Comrade I, please. Kindly let me allow people to unmute their mic. 1 second. Okay, Comrade Ike, you can unmute your mic now and ask your question.
All right, good evening, sir.
Good evening, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. Mine is not really question, but a kind of contribution. You know, one thing is for you to explain to someone how to make money, how profitable your project is, without being able to convince the person the concept behind your project. You can't just continue telling somebody, by the time you buy a farm, you put in some amount of coin and you'll be able to get profit of 53% monthly. Yeah, others who are money conscious or who want to do whatever they see might not proceed with much question. But those who really want to know what they are into, because understanding the concept will tell you the sustainability and durability in what you are doing. So one of the things that I have gotten tonight as an eye-opening is the fact that I have a deeper knowledge of what the concept of this project is. Deeply, I have been able to, both from your own explanation and the brief presentation from the CEO, it was really an eye-opening. You know, many people are still stuck to the fact that if it is not the paper money they used to know, then it's not money. But they forgot that money have evolution. There is an evolution of money. Money starts somewhere. If the first ever money we have ever used is not paper money, then we will not die in paper money. So anybody who is just saying, if it's not that Naira note, then it's not money, then the person is going to be left behind. Money is being created, and that is what is happening here. It has 3 stages. We have the time of creation, which must come with acceptability, where we have people who are meant to adopt it. Then it has to have value adding. And the final one is where people will use it as a store of value. But simultaneously, this project is coming both with mass adoption and value adding. Some projects, first of all, want to kind of do a free coin receiving for people to adopt it, then they begin to add value to it. But sometimes they stuck along the line because virtually everybody have acquired this coin.
But
then the moment you are putting in value to it, they are all spending it, which will make that money or that wealth you are creating never get to be appreciated because everybody already have it. But this one now is going side by side. The mass adoption, by giving those that are privileged to buy this farm now the ability to get more of this through this period is mass adoption, and it's going to run through the period of 3 years. The moment is after 3 years now, it will be withdrawn. No license for anybody to meet. It will only be going by what has been meted. By that technology added also by reducing the size in circulation, then the demand is going to be high. And definitely the price will be running side by side. So it's a privilege for anyone, just like positioning is the only key you will use per any time a new technology is launched to be part of the new millionaires to billionaires. So if you're able to position yourself at this point of introduction, definitely after this, now it's not even the main time for money. It's the time of acquiring.
Acquisition.
At the end of the 3 years, that is when the business proper will start. So that is the knowledge I have gained tonight, and I want to really develop and build more on it. It's really, really, really interesting. Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome, Comrade Ike. I really, really appreciate that. The bomb you have just thrown to what we have learned or seen so far. So he has summarized it all. He has summarized it all. Thank you so much, Comrade Ike. Hope Nebu.
All right, good evening, everybody. And thank you, Uncle Mike, for always an exciting class. Okay, so my question is this. I know that for one to be active, for instance, if I have somebody under me, for me to have that referral bonus or for me to always be active, it's either I bring a new person or I buy a farm, something like that. So that means that, okay, let me use the two scenarios. One, if I buy a farm, for instance, I bought 0.2 PLCU like basic, for instance, and I'm not able to fill it up, and I'm still filling for like 4 months, does that make it active?
No.
That's the first question. No, okay. So the second question is, okay, now I now brought in somebody, I brought in somebody, a new person, then it start counting for me that I'm active. But I do not have a new farm. Will I be able to get the person's referral bonus?
As long as it is a new registration.
Yes, new one entirely.
Yes, it will make you active and you will receive the referral bonus. Yeah, associated.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you. Okay, thanks.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Sardi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good to see you.
Thanks. A great session. I enjoyed it. Simply to my question or questions, I have two of them. One is trying to create a transport pin, a new transport pin. Does it affect your private pins? Like, I mean, the key phrases, does it affect or change it when you create a new transport pin? That's my first question.
Yes,
okay?
it does. It does change the key phrases. However, someone with the old key phrases could still access your wallet.
Okay, does it mean you can see with that old key phrases access the same wallet? Does that
yes?
Is that what it means? Okay.
Yes. So my recommendation here is, if for any reason your wallet or farm has been compromised and you still have access to it, all you need to do is withdraw. Okay, withdraw the whatever coins that is in that wallet, and then write to support requesting for a change of your wallet. That's it, just a change of the wallet associated to that account. So they are going to deactivate that wallet that is connected to your account, disassociate it from the farm that is unbinding, and then allow you to create a new wallet. Remember, not a new farm, a new wallet, to be able to connect your farm. However,
so
any smart contract that has been entered into the farm will continue to come to the previous wallet. So for no reason should you allow your private keys to be misplaced. Perhaps in the future, they could improve the technology in such a way that you are able to have change your private keys to prevent access from a third party.
Okay, the reason I ask is I have a partner who feels her private pin has been exposed. So she thinks of creating a new one. So that's the reason I asked the question. She thinks of creating a new private pin.
Yeah, I get the point. But what I just told you is what I have experienced. Even if you create a new, you use a new transport pin to generate a new private key, that's good. But the old private key could still access that account. That's I have to be frank with this, okay? So
Okay,
never
okay, sir. Thank you.
exploit
Before I
private-
go, all right, thank you, sir. The second question is, when exactly is the expiration of the new maintain factor, the promo? Let me see. Promo, we have 31st May, some persons say 16 June. So when exactly, because it's confusing and people are asking questions on this.
Okay, let me be straight. The maintain factor is the amount of coins that you can be producing every month, which is the 53.75%. Now, this is what we refer to as maintain factor. Now, the graph is clear. Every end of the month, breaking into the new months, the maintain factor changes. That's the percentage minting you can be, getting from your farm every month. However, the max load, which refers to the maximum amount of coins you can load in your farm, that reduces every half of the month. On the 15th of each month, it reduces, and that has not changed. So the current max load you see today will continue up until the 15th of June. I don't know if that answers your question.
It answers, but the question is still that promo. When does it expire? Their promo.
It's not.
Which is
my dear, it's not. Don't look at it as a promo. Look at it as an opportunity. Okay, because it's just the adjustment of the mark. Well, you can refer to it as promo anyway. It's still okay. It's still valid. But the 15th of each month is when the max load reduces. So the max load you see today, after the 15th of June, that is when it will change.
okay. Thank you, sir.
So in other words, the promo will end on the 15th of June. I think that's the way you expected the answer to come. All right, so no more questions. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate your time. And thanks for joining this technical class. See you all this week in Dubai. See you all. Okay, well, as much as those who are coming. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful night rest, everyone, and good night.